Well, hello, everybody. I'm trying to do something real quick. One goat feed, one cow feed. The bigger pellet versus the bigger pellet. All right, bigger pellet for the cow. Right? Cows and the goats, yeah. Well, hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Landon had about because we had to get different feed today because of then we were out. No, there's not enough in that one for the goats. But yes, there's cow feed and pig feed in those buckets. So the other bucket is for you to make goat feed with. So I'm not doing anything special today. Uh, I'm gonna make some lot because that's what we're eating for dinner. But we're actually getting a little bit of rain, so it's actually bearable outside. It started about 4 o'clock. I mean, it's barely making my shirt wet, so I don't know if I would call it rain. It's more sprinkling, but everybody keeps saying rain. I'm not looking at the comments right now. I really need someone else out here with a phone so they can be looking at the comments while I am standing here because I'm way too far away from the phone. Hang on a second, I gotta go grab something. So I was going to talk about the last chance cook-off that Tony, Dale, and I are putting on. We are up to 80 participants, and that's to me that's just crazy to think that it's just we're up to 80 already. I mean, because it really kind of started off as a joke between Tony and I, and then the next thing you know, we're talking to Dale about it, and we had 30 people before we could even blink an eye of participants. Um, so I just kind of think that's kind of crazy. That's just my opinion. Landon's out feeding the goat. I'll spin you guys around so you can look at him real quick. He's climbing over the. He's climbing over the. Where he's right there, climbing over the panel to go feed the goats. Oh, set that back down there. So, like I was saying, we have hey Ava, will you give me your phone so I can read comments? Or almost dead. Get my work phone. So 80 participants. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. 80% participants. 850,000 people. Total subscriber count of everybody's channel, which to me that's just mind-boggling. To think that that many people is interested, not interested in your channels, obviously, but interested in doing it. I'm talking like participants. We have a ton of people, and I know I'm going to get some hate for doing this in my smoker, but I don't care. I built this thing with my grandpa 25 years ago, and it is thick steel, I'm fine with it. And if something happens to it, I'll fix it because my grandpa and I built it. So I'm going to use it. I have another big smoker out over there, but here's that lighter. That big, that one still there. Is it out here? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Kind of halfway prepared. Let me, thanks, bud. Let me get to the old YouTube. What's bad is I'm not even subscribed on my work phone to my channel. But we can't. I just don't like to link my work. Hey, but I came up pretty quick. Turn it down. Oh, I don't guess you can see the comments. Well, never mind. I'll have to wait a minute because you can't see the comments on here. But again, there's just a couple ones that I can think of the people that are doing donations, and one of them's Bronco Equipment Rental, which I'm really good friends with those guys. Tony's doing something. I'd have to go back and look. I have it all inside. My wife really wants me to cook these, so it's not 10 o'clock before we're eating again like normal. I'll read some of the comments, see what everybody's saying. Josh, yes, you can, Mitchell. I hit the live chat button. Well, I can see it on my phone if I walk around here, but I was on my work phone. Since I'm not logged in, I can't see the chat. Is everybody having a good day today? What? I can't hear you, buddy. So that deal? Yeah, it was doing it the other day. Well, so Tony, I think Tony's the moderator. If he could drop the link to the Facebook page, that's something that you guys need to check out. If you, even if you're not a participant, there's a lot of information and channels and stuff on the Facebook page for the Last Chance Cook-Off. And I don't know if I could say this enough, but Tony is a great help when it comes to putting this thing together. I don't know if I could have gotten near successful. I don't think it would have been near as successful if it would have just been myself doing it. But Tony is super helpful with all the stuff. And to be quite honest with you, the best way to get a hold of anybody is email Tony, because Tony is Johnny on the spot with emailing people back and everything. Especially with my work schedule, and right now Dale's got a lot going on with the county fair. I mean, you can email us, and just like Drunken Chef, he caught me in a chat the other day, and I I talked to Tony on the phone and told Tony he might just go ahead and email Drunken Chef about something that we were talking about, and Tony had it fixed before we were off of the phone. That's how good and quick Tony is. That he really wants it to be successful because he's part of it, and I understand that. But he's a great help, a great friend. I would consider him a great friend, just in that, just wanting everybody to be successful as possible. And Dale's the same way. Don't take that wrong. If anyone, Dale and Tony are great in this whole collaboration that we're doing. And also, Dale has another event that he's working on. I think Glenn, if you were in here, I seen you a second ago when I was looking at the chat. If you want to drop the link to your guys' deal that you and Dale and Pathways that are putting on in Fort or in, I can't remember the fairgrounds. I was just talking to Dale yesterday about it, and I can't remember the fairgrounds name now. Anyhow, but yeah, I'm gonna look at the chat, see what everybody's talking about. Hello, Wendy, Josh, Tony. Not for nothing, Homestead. First I've seen you in here. You may have been in here before, but thanks for stopping by. Keto Core Life, thanks for stopping by. Mud and Mascara, Flicker Heel Homestead, Glenn and Jessica gathered together. Oh yeah, the Organized Pineapple's doing a gift card. Thanks for reminding me there, Tony. Josh again. Tony with his gift card that he's doing. Mud and Mascara said you already. Gorilla Joe's Barbecue. Art Okie Homestead. Hello, Little Ridge Farms. How's it going? I've seen you over there at, oh, that's something else. If you guys haven't gone over and seen Belt Loop, go over to Belt Loop's channel. He's doing a 24-hour live. Tell him Mitchell sent you over there. I was gonna cancel the live, but I really wanted to talk about the Last Chance Cook-Off. Get back to the comments real quick. C&C Farms, hello. Yeah, so that's what I'm we're doing, and like I said, tonight I'm doing some grilling. Tony, I'm gonna drop the link if you want to come up and you want to talk about something that I've maybe forgot, or it. Let me get this figured out on the phone here. I'm probably gonna kick myself out by accident. I have this sneaking suspicion. Lone Cowboy Adventures, hello. I figured this out one time. Turn the phone sideways real quick. Hmm. No, it's working. I just sent it to you, Tony. I don't know how to. I can't remember how to drop it in the chat. You want to bring me those rocks in the tongue, please? So it's been. You can raise it up. You just got to turn the big knob. I had it raised up, but then I turned it. You don't have to turn it that much, babe. It's this part. There you go. So it's been 9 weeks since we've had any kind of measurable rain here. And like I said, it started about 4 o'clock. It's just sprinkling. I will take sprinkles as long as they last hours. That's one of the smoke's going right in my eyeball. I'm gonna try to turn this real quick so get a little bit more air. Yeah, but we haven't. The measurable rain is kind of we haven't had any. That's where I was going. But there's been so many people cutting hay around here, and a guy north of me about 3 miles from in that ballpark, his tractor burnt, his baler burnt, his disc mower burnt, his truck burnt, and it was all because when he was cutting his pasture, it got a spark and it burnt up. There's a couple custom cutters guys that do come out if you don't have the equipment. They'll come out and cut your hay for a fee or a percentage of your hay. They've actually had problems with fires. The one I talked to today said he's had 3 fires this week and 4 last week. Hey, babe, will you stand behind there and look at the comment for a second? Look at the what? Look at the comment. Did Tony pop up there? Is there a guy on the bottom? Waving? Probably.
Dark Lord Minute said our guys cut in the morning and stop at noon. They wait until the next morning to keep cutting. No water since May.
Well, it's the grass. I don't know if you can tell around here, but the grass is completely brown. What you're seeing that green is just from us water, like doing some sort of water up here. It's not because we've had any kind of rain. Our whole front yard is completely dead.
Someone asked what you're grilling.
Brought. We're grilling brat, just the little Johnsonville brats.
Lone Cowboy Adventure says I ran to Glenpool today and it looked like it was clouding up.
Yeah, so we live close to Stillwater, and I was driving home. I left feed in the back of my truck, I kept telling my wife that hopefully it would rain on the feed. Hang on a second. Oh, shoot. Oh, there he is.
You can't
Hi,
say,
Tony.
oh, there he is. I've been sitting here forever.
Well, I asked Nina if you were there, in all fairness.
I didn't know how to look.
But Nina doesn't know how it works, so you got to give her some credit.
Right, that's right.
That's fair. Hey, so Tony, do you want to, is there anything that I missed in the whole Last Chance Cook-Off that you want to talk about?
Well, one of the things you didn't catch is that we're actually up to 90 channels now, and we're at 151,000 combined subscribers.
How much?
We should have in the month of September, from what I've counted so far, 94 videos being dropped in the month of September for this collaboration.
Well, so I talked to you today at, was it like 11 o'clock?
Yep.
And yeah, so that's the neat thing about the whole community. Everybody kind of wants to hop in and
Yep.
just kind of, I think it's more of a support thing. Everybody, like, it's not a competition. We want everybody to just
so the whole drive behind this, for people to understand, is we're trying to bring the multiple communities together. We're trying to get all the channels some bump up subscribership, hopefully, if not view time. We're trying to get people out there to get some new recipes that they may not have had before, or new ways of doing things. And we're trying to meet new people. And that's one of the things, at least over on the Facebook group page, that people are saying. They're meeting new people that they probably never would have met before.
Well, that's what we talked about the day that we actually went public, if you will, about the whole thing. Is we emphasized that we don't want it to turn into a competition. We want everybody to themselves, make new friends, learn some new recipes, and have fun along the way.
Yep, I agree with you 100%. One thing I do want to throw out there, I might be the guy behind the typing and the keyboard, but this definitely is a group effort, and I still want to always go back to the originality of this collaboration. Mitchell is the one that thought this collaboration up. It wasn't me and Dale. We came on afterwards, more than willing and helpful on it, but this all come from him. And a lot of the credit needs to be given to him, because he had an idea of what he wanted to do. And look where we've ended up. I mean, this is not something, sorry, got kids around. This is not something that, in the end of it, is going to be just something small. I don't recall ever, in all the time I've been watching YouTube, seeing almost 100 channels being in one collaboration at a time.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't care what the subscriber count is. That's a lot of channels being involved in one collaboration. And it's because it's multiple communities coming together.
Right, and I think that speaks volumes itself. Is there's a whole bunch of different genres coming in and working together to help everybody, not just their channel, So what's funny is this actually started. I was grilling pork chop, talking to Tony, and I should do a grilling deal. And Tony, I remember what Tony said to me. He thought, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I don't know if anyone would want to do it. I said, well, all we can do is try.
Right. I get it. There's a ton of stuff that are happening right now, but I think in the end of it, a lot of these channels, and there's even new channels I've never seen before. So I'm not saying I know all these channels. I would say I know probably half of these channels, but there's a ton of new channels I didn't even know. And I know you and Dale have made the comment, I've never heard of some of these channels. Right. But it's because we're outreaching to these other communities and trying to say, we all can do this together. And that's what the end result is looking like. So
Another thing, like pull my pork barbecue. Pull my pork barbecue. I ran across him in a live chat. You can't see him on it because I'm not subscribed. Otherwise, I ran across him in a live chat. I think it was over at Tuber Chat. I had no idea about his channel. Since then,
Right.
I went back and watched his channel, and I'd be a roly poly if that guy lived around me.
There's one thing I say, I am a roly poly, and it's not because I don't like food. Trust me, I'll be the first one to tell you that. So, the other thing is that what I really like what's happening now is the Last Chance Cook-Off group page on Facebook is exploding. I mean, we have 90. Let me look real quick. We have 98 members. That's been in 3 days. So that's growing. People are commenting. Every bit of the information that I've sent out in email is, other than the thumbnail or images to utilize, is on that Facebook page. If you don't,
It doesn't have like a lot of charge.
Sorry about that. Everything, if you need it, it's there. If you don't use the Facebook page, then please, by all means, email me. I have had one channel that has done that, and I have no problem passing all the same information on. So,
welcome in Chuck and Belinda. Mainly, I don't know Belinda in very many live streaming.
and then I also want to throw something else out too that some people may not know, but I think that we owe them some acknowledgement as well. Chris from Chrissy and Larry Homestead have been a very valuable asset to this collaboration, in the form of sponsorships. He's got more coming out in the form of helping us organize and proof a lot of the material. And Mud and Mascara, Tiffany is going to join on once I finally get the media kit totally done. She's going to help us with the sponsorship part of it. So, and just everybody wait on that, because with the ever evolving number that we're getting, I'm trying to get a point so it's as current and accurate. So when we send it out and start using it, it's correct. So,
and we're trying to
I'll set up now.
That is in it. So that's another thing that Tony is he's staying on top of the information. Tony's been invaluable, so is Dale. But we're trying to make sure everybody stays up to date with their day. Anyone new that's coming in. So if you don't have them, you can go check them out. And we're not telling you to subscribe to their channel. Just check them out. See if you want something you're interested in.
Yep. Biggest thing for people to get out of this is have a good time, meet some new people, get some good recipes. And if we benefit from numbers or views or whatever, that's just an added bonus. So,
right. Yeah.
I do want to throw out, if there's any the two things, if there's any channel that's roughly 200 subscribers or less and you're interested in being in it, please email me, because at some point we're going to have to put a cutoff date on this so we can move forward. And then we'll, as long as we got space, we'll keep on doing it.
Yeah.
The second thing is, if there's any channel that wants to donate in this collaboration, for whether it's a weekly prize or the finale or whatever we end up doing with it, again, just go ahead and email me or Mitchell or Dale, and then we'll go ahead and put that together and put you in as a sponsor. And here's an example of why I wanted to make this point. I can't really say who it is right now because I haven't got the affirmative that yes, they are moving forward. But I got one channel that's donating a steam canner and a USDA book combined package, and she was worried about it not being a barbecuing thing. And we just, if it's what they want to donate and it's what they got, why would we turn that down? This isn't about it has to be barbecuing and it's a competition. It's about having a good time. And if we can throw a couple extra prizes in there, why not?
So I see that someone said that we need a cutoff date for signups. Yes. So we're
Mhm.
the bigger channels. Main thing that we're trying to focus on now is the smaller channels, right, Tony?
Yeah. Yes,
So,
correct.
as far as the cutoff date, we're trying to get all of the 200 and less ish channels. We're trying to get them to make rubs, barbecue sauces, and things like that. Small things, not necessarily big entrees. So the big entree portion of it is full. It's the smaller entrees that we're going to I'm burning my feet here. Well, that was going to be.
I do agree with what you're saying. If in fact we're at a point where we have a big channel that wants to do both of those things, we still have some spaces for that. We're trying to limit that. I agree with you 100%. Basically, what it comes down to is we got more or less 20-ish spots that we can fill out on days and add to the small channel bump up. And that's going to be it. So I think Dale and I and Mitchell will get together here either tonight or tomorrow and we'll decide. But I do agree with the comment that was made that we need a cutoff because this will go on forever if we don't.
Right, and I'm not saying that we don't. I'm just saying we're not necessarily looking for main entrees, if you will. You know.
Yeah.
Will. How do you
Yep,
get my?
I get it. I see Josh's comment, and I think we have something in the works on that to utilize those. But I'll get with Mitchell and we'll talk about that, and we'll let you know, Josh.
So Ava went. Hey, so here, Ava, bring it here. It says, come here. Tell them about your fishing. So it's just like a Zepco. It's a Zepco knockoff. So I love to fish. I grew up fishing my whole life. My grandpa was big into fishing. So we mainly have lure fishing rods, but I do have a bunch of these reels, or it is a Zepco. It even says on there. We had a bunch of these for the kids when they were little because it was easy to teach them. Like Landon, he uses a bait casting reel, and Ava at that point where she can use a bait caster. And no, one of my poles is sitting in the garage. But Ava has been fishing the last 2 days. I'll let her tell you about that here in just a second, as soon as she gets back over here. But so we have these in the open face and the bait cast reel. Me and Landon pretty much use I only use bait cast reels, just because that's what I like to fish with. So yeah, that's a really expensive pole.
Don't drop the China.
Right. So this is a bait casting. It's just the open face. It's just a little spider. It's all right. So my hand, you want it?
No.
So these are bait casting reels. And then Ava's is just a regular reel. Tell them about your fishing, babe.
Today, and my cousin there, and they took my cousin AJ fishing, and yesterday night I caught one crappie, and today a baby bass and a big bass.
How big was it?
Ooh.
Let's see these fishing stories, how they work. It was this big, Dad.
That's not how big it was. It was probably like, how big?
How much did you say it weighed?
Like, probably like 2.5 pounds. pounds.
Oh, you were at that 3 to 4 pound when you're telling me about it, but now you're telling the internet about it. It's 2 to 3 pounds.
Hey, kiddo, I'm here to tell you your dad's got more fishing stories than anybody, so you're good.
Okay. But I didn't use this pole. I didn't have a pole, so my nana had an extra one that I used.
Oh, well.
No,
An open face like that other one over there, like Jimmy's pole. Oh, so it was like that. Another that goes.
I don't like them on that.
You know, as much people talk
Do
about
you really?
bad, I love them. They always work. What, Tony?
Do you really enjoy fishing, kiddo?
Yeah.
Don't give it up. Do it as a pleasure, please. Just
Okay.
enjoy yourself and have fun with it.
You got beer.
Did you guys hear Nina? Tony, did you hear Nina?
No, go ahead.
Nina said it's only good if you got adult beverages.
Oh, I'll just leave that one alone. You have to go talk to me.
Almost forgot the phone.
I think we need to get Nina out there making a barbecue rub or a sauce one time during the collaboration. Get her and Lisa together.
You should see the face that I'm getting right now. It's not very
I'm only
to get on.
I'm only joking, Nina. Sorry.
Nina says she doesn't feel very good today, otherwise she would be up here.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just giving her garbage. It's fine.
I'm gonna look at the comments real quick.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I can't think of anything else. I don't know that anything else that's not out there that people haven't heard. I ran through the list of what we did have for donations. And we are a go on to other donations, which I'll put those up on the Facebook group page here today or tonight after the live, and then I'll send an email out, a new one to everybody so they can see what we got so far. So
okay. I'm not telling anybody to leave yet, but if you haven't checked out Belt Loop 29, the link is in the description. She's doing a 24-hour live. So afterwards, you guys go over there and rate him and tell him that I sent you over there.
Dinner Farm says, can you ask?
Josh, I don't have anybody for this weekend. I had 2 emails out and I did not get a response. And I have a big job I got to do this weekend too. So I'll see if anyone emails me back. If anyone, any channel that's down in the comments, if you want to come up and tell everybody about your channel on Saturday, Josh and I do a in the spotlight where we bring up a channel and you come up and you tell us about your channels on Saturdays.
right.
You gonna do some stuff?
But that's I don't know. Josh might have to host it this Saturday because I don't know if I can because I have a big job that I have to get done. I built a pad for it. So I made a video last weekend. The week, Nina. What day did I do that deal? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, I went over and I built a pad for a guy's shop. I took my tractor over there, box blade, and I took it down 2.5 side, pretty much pulled all that dirt down to the other side. And some of the audio got all corrupted. I don't know what happened. And then a lot of the video was all staticky. So I don't know what happened. I've never had that happen before.
He's barbecuing. He decided to barbecue and do a live at the same time. Or grill. Sorry. Uh-oh. It just took me off. There.
Wow.
You don't have any content shouting at cloud?
What did you ask?
Nina said shouting at cloud said that they have a lump of coal
And a dream.
and a dream. Do you have any content? We'll wait for the answer.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. Sorry. I was like, I got content all over the place. What are you talking about?
When's the next video coming out, Tony?
Yeah,
Huh?
don't get me started on that one, Mitchell.
I just did. Now you're committed. When is the next video
I'm
coming
not committed to anything. I'm in live world right now. So once I get through collaborations and lives, then I can go back to videos.
out? Right?
The flip side of me being the one that's sending all the information out, I have very little time for other things, it seems like.
Right. And I do appreciate that a lot, Tony.
No, and I didn't mean it for that reason. I like doing it, and it is what it is. So you're fine.
It says I have a camera. Enough? No, I have a camera. So but so
So shouting at clouds, if I have the correct one, there's two different ones, but if I have the right one, 10 subscribers, 2 videos.
so you do have some videos. So you could email me and we can talk about coming up on the in the spotlight with Josh and I.
Josh or Mitchell, sorry, just to clarify it, not for nothing. Homestead is asking, you need new channels for Saturday morning, though, correct? Not night.
Well, to be honest with you, I'll work with you. If you can't do it,
Okay.
I picked that time because that's a good time for me. But if
Okay.
someone do it at 10 a.m. Central Time, that particular show is pretty flexible. We'll move it around to fit someone's channel.
So I would tell not for nothing Homestead, if you're interested, email Mitchell and then you guys can work that out. So the other thing I want to throw out there, and this is something that now Dale and Mitchell and I have talked about. I don't remember if it was in a conversation all three of us were a part of, or if it was follow-up information I gave to Dale in a late conversation last night. When we're ready for the kickoff for
Hang on. When he says late conversation, it's like midnight, mine and Dale's time, guys.
Well, yeah, but you guys are like 2 hours ahead of me. I'm not ready for bed at that time.
Oh, I know. I was just giving you a hard time, Tony.
I know, but you are correct. They are late for you guys. I get that. Anyways, so through the conversation, it sounds like we're going to have a kickoff video that we will launch, and it'll be posted very early on the 1st of September to kick the whole process off. We're still working out what and how we're going to do that, but that there will be a kickoff on that one. So I hope everybody will be looking for it. I know a lot of people are antsy and just really ready to get started on this. So I think we're in a good spot. I think the collaboration is in a good place. The numbers we have are great. You might get sick of barbecuing and grilling by the end of September, but awfully quiet out there.
Oh, I was getting these delicious brats.
That are all mine.
When Willow waved to come out of your pants, I had to really think about it.
what you're talking about.
Oh, we think
Here, I'll take it.
okay.
My fishing stuff.
Here we take this. Ava. Hang on a second. Let me get situated here.
Also, Josh said if anyone wants to come up this Saturday, email him or hit him up on Facebook Messenger, and then you guys can go from there. So you have 2 outlets to try to reach them.
Yeah, so let me spin this camera around real quick. Settings, camera, front facing, back. There we go.
So I would throw out just real quick so we can at least know that we've addressed it. If anybody has any questions about the collaboration, now's your time to ask it while we're kind of zoned in on that stuff. So,
Man, this is the best tripod I've ever bought.
is it a tripod or a gimbal?
Well, I have a gimbal inside, but this one's a tripod. But it has this little hand crank on it where you can crank it up like you just. I have it set up, but I have it set low, and then you can hand crank it up.
Cool.
Erica wants to know what time works for you. Mitchie Poo is busy.
You just admitted on live chat that your nickname is Mitchie Poo. I love that.
I'll answer it just about anything except late for dinner.
I like that.
You know, look at what my name resembles. If you just take
I don't need to. I've almost slipped up a couple times on my own.
Maybe 4 or 5 Eastern time.
The fact that he had to read it out loud is priceless. I love that. That was a great comment.
Yeah.
So, do you have any questions then, or is there something you think I'm missing?
No. So 4 or 5 Eastern is 2 or 3 Central.
It's an hour ahead of you.
No, Eastern is before. Yeah, that's what I said. So it would be 2 or 3 for me.
If it's 5 o'clock your time, it's 6 o'clock their time, or it's 4 o'clock my time.
That's what I just said. You just said it backwards.
No, I didn't say it backwards.
So if it's 4 for me, it would be 5 for them. So if
it would be 3. It would be 2 for me. Yes, same thing.
I know. That's what I was saying.
What's backwards about that?
Okay.
So in other words, they're saying 4 or 5 Eastern. So if it's 4 o'clock Eastern, it would be 3 o'clock your time. If it's 5 o'clock Eastern, it's 4 o'clock your time. There, I didn't throw another number in to confuse you. Sorry.
I know. You didn't confuse me. You just said it backwards from what I was saying. Not backwards.
Well, if I said it backwards from what you were saying, I must have been right. So I'm still okay.
I'll slap him for you, Mitch.
Okay. What'd you call me?
What is that? That's my wife sitting there saying she'll help you. She never talks on these.
Chapter Ranch. Hello, how are you doing? From northern Wisconsin. I actually did a class up. So it's kind of a funny story. I did a class up in Wisconsin for a CNC machine. It was so we landed in Chicago and we drove up there. The little name of the town that we were at was the exact same name of the town where I live at in Oklahoma. I thought just a little interesting deal about Wisconsin. I'm about to sneeze.
Well, bless you then. So if you need clarification on what I was saying, look at Josh's comment. I'll read it to you
I
if you
know
need
what
me to.
I seen what he said.
Shouting at Cloud, she's not helping me. She's helping Mitchell right now. That's the problem.
Yeah. And you should just
Wanted
go.
to know who you were helping out.
Just reach over there and smack him. Just
Whoa, whoa. That's encouraging violence. I can have you arrested for that.
well, maybe where you live at, but not where I live at. You have
Well,
hands
yeah,
on
you
here.
live in a whole different world than I do. We agree to that. My grass isn't burnt and dead either, so there's that too.
Well, I'm we haven't had a drought since probably 2000 and
They finally got rain after almost 10 weeks of rain.
it's moisture.
See, I
Not
knew it was coming.
rain.
I knew it was coming. Sorry.
It's not really rain because I bet you I can scratch the surface and get dust.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't doubt that, but take what you can get.
It's soaked in pretty good.
Where does Tony live? Geez, I wonder who's asking that question.
Oh, that's
I live in Washington State. I live
30 miles.
about 20 to 30 miles south of the Canadian border, and I'm 78 miles north of Spokane. So I'm in eastern Washington, right up against the border. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but it sounds like we might be heading down that direction in 2025. Going to a certain individual's house in Kansas, I don't have to explain, I don't think.
So shooting at clouds, this is not an
non-aggressive.
I'm kind of confused.
Me too. I'm not quite sure how to answer that one.
Not either. Found what I'm looking for I sent it. Hello Kitchen. AC. Who's AC? No, I was reading comments, Josh.
Raptor Ranch is commenting on shouting at clouds. This is a non-aggression Christian channel. I'm assuming it means non-aggressive religious channel, and not meaning religious, meaning we all believe in God and God's in our lives. And
Yeah.
Raptor Ranch is saying they like AC, which is aggression Christian. I'm just clearing up what it looks like to me. You're the host, so you can handle
That's
that the way
fair
you want
enough.
to.
I can only see about 3 comments though. Oh, I thought it was Texas and Oklahoma people here. Yeah, I'm Oklahoma.
No, I'm Washington. We have people that come in from Australia, UK,
Hey, did you
on down the list. Go ahead.
Creole living? How are you doing? Florida living?
Yeah.
Well, I am going to call it a day, and I'm going to go in and eat dinner. Chicken at Clouds, not from Oklahoma, Texas at all. I'm Nevada. That's okay. I don't care where you live at.
Nobody cares where you live. It's one of the things that's beautiful about this community. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you do. For the most part, you're kind of accepted. So
I bet Creel's from Florida. Okay. I bet
What was
krill.
that you said?
I said I bet krill's from Florida.
You know
Krill.
what? You might be right. I don't know what would ever give you that idea.
I don't know. What's up, Nora, the stock explorer?
And I'm gonna go with the Stock Explorer. Probably explores stocks too.
And I bet she's probably from the same area krill's from.
You
Avis
think
said
so?
dinner. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm pretty certain. I watch her channel.
And I think that Nina Hendrickson might be related to you. I'm not positive about that, but that's a guess.
Well, just by marriage.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh. I see that. So,
From
what did we
Georgia.
miss? Anything?
That my kids are inside eating. I'm out here
Well,
talking.
they do that to you all the time. That's fine.
I did.
I would just say if you have any questions, email one of us. We'll get you the answers. If not, we'll steer you in the right way. You can always go over to the Last Chance Cook-Off Facebook group page. Pretty much any of the information is right there. So, and I know on at least all three of our channels, yours and Gail and Lisa's and then mine, we'll be talking about this probably for the next couple of weeks, if not more. So,
All right.
it's just, yeah.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I do want to get in there and eat while my brats are warm. So I appreciate everybody for stopping in and checking out the live. And thank I tell you guys about kind of what's going on what's going on with it. And yeah, there's a Facebook page that I will go ahead and link in the description after the video. Because I didn't do it beforehand. My bad.
I'll list it one more time as well.
Okay, and if you guys have not gone over to Belt Loop 29's 24-hour live, it is linked in the description. All you gotta do is click on the link and go over, check out Belt Loop. Tell him Mitchell sent you over. And that's gonna be it, guys. Appreciate you guys coming along. Tony, hang on.
Okay. Have a good night, everybody.